y'all. So as you can see, today I'll be reacting to the Pop the Balloon Challenge. If you're new, my name is Anaya Layla, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I'll be watching a couple of these, but it's not just a regular Pop the Balloon, it's the Pop the Balloon reunion, and it's season 4. If you haven't watched season 4, the episode, then definitely go watch it because it was really good. So I'm like, why not watch the season of the reunion? Season of the reunion. And not only that, I feel like it's so interesting. Like, I give my commentary and just my opinion on everything. So just comment down below if you guys want me to do more of these reactions. So let's get started, okay? On the screen, you'll be able to see it over here. So let's just get started.
Wait.
Y'all. Hold on.
Wait, I've been in first class before, but Alaska Airlines first class? There's way more space. You know what? That's how like I can reach from my...
All right.
Men don't pay attention. This is a bad way. Bogus to become...
Put yourself
to get started.
But to go ahead and
I'm not gonna lie, I just skipped it.
If you don't understand the difference,
where it actually starts
comes on the show as well. I want to say thank you.
I just felt like the beginning.
Get into this reunion.
So let's just get started. All right.
Have a couple of words from our very own producer, my husband, the end.
Yes, welcome to season 4 reunion. Yes, first thing first, I want to give thank you to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Every time. I want to say thank you to my wife for being absolutely amazing as she always is. She is absolutely outstanding. Let's give a round of applause for her.
I wonder if I can put the audio over it, guys.
I wonder
if I can take the audio and put it in here. Because I don't know if there's...
Alright, I also want to say a big thank you to everyone that watches the show, of course, everyone that supports, and I want to say thank you to everyone that comes on the show as well. So this is the 4th season.
Just attach the audio.
And it's been absolutely breathtaking. We have seen so many things happen throughout the season, and we have been consistent 4 seasons running now. So I want to give a big thank you to my whole team that's here today as well. So let's have a round of applause to my whole team. Yeah, so let's get straight to it.
All right. Well, as you said, let's go ahead and take a look at the season 4 recap. Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
And as you can see, I'm watching it over here. Like,
it's 30K on my mouth.
It's literally right here.
It's a house.
if you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
And also,
that was weird.
Is that a jet? Is that a private jet that you're in?
Yeah.
You might need just like a social worker or something. Maybe I'm a little too much for
I might need what?
Maybe like a cubicle worker or something.
Hello, welcome in.
Okay,
What's your name?
My name is Uche.
Oh my god.
This is great. This is 2 million first week. We won 2 million.
All right, so as you guys saw, that was just a little short recap of the season 4 reunion. So it was a great season, as we saw. But to go ahead and kick off this reunion, let's have a look at this clip where wigs were the talk of the episode.
If you don't understand the difference between like a good wig and a bad wig, we not gonna work out.
I feel you on the wig thing, but kind of like let women have women's business. Like let girls be girls. I hear you, but I don't feel you. I just thought it was like a little petty.
All right,
but
so
you
Alicia,
know what? Let me pause this. I'm not going to lie. I do feel like if you are going on a Pop the Balloon or anytime you're going on a camera, you should definitely make sure you are looking good. And I'm not saying everyone have to have the best wig or their hair just spotless, but make sure you coming out to show out. But he didn't have to say that because it's not his business. So, yeah.
Off of that comment that you're saying, are you saying that men shouldn't comment or say anything about women's beauty or like anything involving women's beauty at all?
I would really love to see a man lay a lace front. And then you can comment, right? A lot goes into beauty, to put yourself together, to put your outfit on. So for me, yes, I think men should stay out of women's business. So when it comes to beauty, I understand what he was saying, but I don't really feel him because, like somebody said on the episode, nobody had a bad wig. So you kind of didn't need to say that.
Yeah,
it was just extra. It was unnecessary.
If everybody's hair looked good. It was
okay, so fellas, do you think you should be allowed to comment on a woman's beauty or anything you see on her that you may like or don't like?
Well, I don't know about the commenting on the wig part. I think he was really just trying to be funny for real. Okay. But like we were just talking about earlier, you bogus if you come on the show and you ain't together. Like come on now. You in front of millions of people. You better come right.
Okay.
Okay, my question is like, and this is for the men. How can you tell a good wig from a bad wig? Like, what exactly do you see that you know, oh, this is a bad wig?
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of
because women, we can tell. Because we're women, we put it on. But what do you guys see? How do you know?
You can tell that.
I can't tell all the way, but I know if I see a little fro, you got the little, you got to look like your head bigger than what your head really is. You got a bad wig.
No way.
Also, I think that men are a lot more observant than women like to give men credit for. Like I see a lot of men come on the show, they say you got too much makeup on, or they say, I just don't like your heels. And a lot of women may think men don't pay attention to stuff like that, right? A lot of women may think, he's not paying attention to my heels. He don't like it. But yeah, we do. We look at your heels, look at your makeup, look at your lipstick, look at everything. So, I think a woman shouldn't totally change herself for a man's opinion, but I think a woman should be open to the considerations of a man, and vice versa. I think men should be open to the considerations of a woman.
Speaking of heels, though,
I need gas money, but I don't get paid till next week. What should I do?
Yeah. These ads is
don't even stress about it. Just download the internet.
I really feel like y'all not wearing heels. Y'all don't know how it is to walk in heels. I would like to see y'all walk in heels. And I was standing in the line for a long time, so I wanted to wear comfortable heels. But, people want to pop off of comfortable heels. It's crazy.
I don't know, like if a guy's like into fashion or stylish or I don't know, whatever the case.
Let me pause it. Not every woman can walk in heels all day, every day. So if she want to change into some comfortable shoes, as long as she came in there, with her shoes, her heels that she wants to wear, okay, cool. But if she want to change into comfortable shoes, I feel like that's understandable and a man shouldn't have no problem with that. I don't know why they popped on that. That's kind of weird.
Maybe he just likes to see his woman like a special type of heel. If you're attracted to him, I think you should kind of be open to what he has to say about your heels.
I agree. If you're a heterosexual woman who's attracted to men, then you should be open to what men have to say about your appearance. Like, not just any guy, like a guy that you're probably interested in. Like, if I liked you, James, and you're like, I don't like that dress, maybe, and I would be open to hearing you out because you're somebody I'm interested in.
Absolutely. I mean, people, when my episode dropped, people were, girls were in my inbox and specifically saying, I don't like your posture or you need to sit up straight or whatever. And I take that, I'm reading it. My feelings are not getting hurt. I'm like, you know what? When I go back on the show, I'm going to sit up straight.
I don't think when the women were saying you don't have to say anything, it's necessarily that they're hurt. I just feel like some comments are needed to be said. You know what I mean? Like, I do agree that if you're talking to someone and you're interested, you should be able to hear them out. And, if you don't really care for something, okay. But honestly, I would say if we're talking for a little bit, not just in the beginning, and I'm wearing a dress, and obviously if I'm wearing it, I liked it, so you're just going to have to get with the program. But in regards to hearing them out, I don't mind that. It's a time and a place, and some stuff is meant to be said and not said. Okay?
So, I don't think every situation has to be responded to with anger or he's hating on me or he's being sassy or whatever the case may be. Some people, you need to actually take their opinion into consideration.
When it comes to wigs, I think that there's wigs and then there's wigs. So when you date a high value man who knows the quality of wigs, you're not going to wear a cheap wig because I can tell that this wig is a cheap wig. If you get it from China, decent wig. And we can tell the texture, we can tell the quality. If you're laying on my chest, I don't want it to feel like a grass brushing on my chest. No, it gotta be soft. It gotta be pliable. It gotta be high quality. It's what it is.
All right, so to go ahead and move on to our next topic. So James, on your episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken. So let's check out, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft-spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you feel equate.
After hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft-spokenness just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that.
No lie, sometimes these people like on the reunions or the catch up, like if they pair together, they be looking differently than on the episode. And I'll be like, who is that? And it's them. I'm like, okay, all right, period.
As far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it.
Because it could be changed.
It can always kind of change up no matter what. So.
Voice change. Okay. So James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life, like you being soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I definitely heard it before, not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their DMs. So I mean, people obviously like the soft spokenness. Okay, I think it's for a special type, of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay. And then when you were about to walk off on the stage there, you told Waverly, "Hey Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, hit me back up." Once you got a chance to watch the episode or whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
It's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage.
Mm-hmm.
What she was wearing, and she just.
I'm guessing she said something about him that he didn't know about, which a lot of them say that obviously if they're in the back and they're waiting to come out, they don't really know what anyone is saying. But I just feel like he probably was interested in her, but now that he probably watched the episode back, he's like, nah. And a lot of times that will happen. You're like, I didn't know they said that, but okay.
Very attractive to me, somebody that I would like to get to know outside the show. After watching the full episode, I did see like, I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like,
I just said that,
maybe she's a little bit too holy.
Okay.
Even for me, and I go to church and stuff as well. But I think there's a certain thing is maybe like too holy. Like I think it was a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning, or there was a guy that she popped on because
that's not being too holy. That's having a real relationship with God. And if you don't have it, you just don't have it. And just say that. I don't feel like too holy. I feel like if you're going to walk in Christianity and have a real relationship with God, some relationships are stronger than others. And I feel like a man like that, his relationship with God may not be as strong. So to him, she may seem more holy or, I don't know. I just see it as she's just closer to God than he is. And it's not necessarily nothing wrong with it. It's just he needs to grow in his faith, and then he won't feel like that. Clock that tea.
He was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know, one guy didn't have a perfect hairline. I don't know, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So, I think we'd be better off as just kind of friends.
Okay, understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room, and I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space, so I want my man to do the same thing.
Okay.
So I don't think it's a bad thing, but I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Yeah.
I think something important to
y'all can ask anyone. Y'all can even ask my mom. Like, I'm literally the same way. I need a man who, can handle me. Like, can get me together. Like, I don't need a soft-spoken man. And it's necessarily not nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's not really for me. Because I already know, like, if you talk to me like, oh, Like obviously talk to me good, but I'm not saying that. But a soft-spoken person, they can be more laid back. I need someone who, I don't know. Y'all know what I'm saying. The girls know.
LA too is the hypocrisy of the internet because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry.
$10,000 in prizes could be yours when you set up a free HoneyBook trial in January. January can feel like
I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
Okay, hold on, y'all. So sorry, y'all. I had a meeting and it went a little overtime than usual, but let's get started where we left off. Okay, good. I know y'all want to get the tea.
Like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So like if my man talking to me, he all quiet and stuff. I'm like, you like you so sweet, and we gonna like feed off each other energy. So like
mellow each other out.
Yeah, we're gonna mellow each other out. So like I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6-7 women, that I need to come out. Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jen. I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved in just getting to know you, having a simple conversation.
So that's your voice.
Just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. I do know how to be. Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as well?
I was gonna say something to my brother James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man, and you have a way that you carry yourself, and that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else. Whether it's for a lady or for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it, and there's gonna be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak. And do not change that for anyone else. Not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Okay. He could have just simply said, whoever is for you. They're gonna accept your voice and everything that comes with you. That's it. You don't have to worry about what they're saying to you. That's what it is. And I believe that's what he meant, but yeah. Y'all, hold on. I have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Move on.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it.
I also just want to say that, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that?" That was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone.
Okay, nice. Well, let's go ahead and play our next clip of one of the most talked about women from this season. Wonder who that is.
Chris, 28, and I ain't gonna lie, it was deeper than mine.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I remember him.
So I can't even do it.
I was expecting that. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. Y'all can handle it. It's okay.
Get that about your voice?
I get that a lot. Some like it and some don't. It's part of me. So if y'all can't handle it, then you can't handle me. Yeah, that's okay.
Listen. Same thing with her. Whoever is for you, it's for you. Your man is going to accept your voice and everything that comes with it. So it's just those men couldn't accept that. Which,
All right. So, Shay, I know you said on there it's happened to you before in the past. People have mentioned, your voice, all of that. But is that the reaction you were expecting when you came out there?
Okay, to be honest, before coming on the show, I spoke to like a couple of close friends of mine. They were like, I know I'm not worried about my appearance. Like, I'm confident in that. I know I look good. But I definitely knew like my voice was going to be a factor, So coming on there, I didn't expect the sudden pop from everybody. When it happened, I was like, is there something on my face? Like, I was like, wait, okay, it's definitely my voice. But I wasn't expecting that.
That's bold.
Okay.
It was definitely
Why y'all
a shock.
pop y'all balloon on her?
Okay. So how has it been for you now since, the
and
show
if y'all
has
hear
aired?
anything in the back, I'm cooking.
Very overwhelming.
Something on the stove, so
a lot of attention. A lot of comments. Some interesting. Some actually very sweet. You know, I had a lot of people in my DMs just telling me about my voice. You know, they love it. Some people inviting me to have podcasts or sing or whatever. Yeah. So, and then I saw some interesting comments that I was like, y'all are mean.
Oh.
But no, none of it like really affected me. It was actually more entertaining than actually disturbing. But
okay, nice. And then Chris, on that clip we saw you said, "Yeah, I can't handle it." What did you mean when you were speaking of that?
Just like he said, some people can't handle it, some people can't. I can't. Like I said, always keep it in mind. I can't do it.
Okay.
And it's nothing against her, because she's beautiful. She looked good. But it was just the voice. That's the only thing that I was just like, hold on, what?
Okay. But what is it? It's just a little bit deeper, but she still sounds like well, to me, I don't know what.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I saw some of the comments that you probably talking about, and I was like, nah, don't do that. We're not gonna play that. Like, this is definitely a woman.
Yes.
Like, that was never a thought in my mind. Like, this is a man. No, it was never a thought in my mind. Like, I knew that was a woman, but I was just like, your voice is deeper than mine.
Okay.
Sexy. Girl, like, I don't. I have nothing to say.
I'm good over here.
No, honestly, because you know, my question, I'm just confused. Like, in the sense of like, okay, I feel like for the other men, and they're not here to like defend themselves or whatever, but like for him, he could say he couldn't handle it, and that's fine. But for the other guys that were on my episode, I'm like, y'all didn't even like ask me any questions. Like, you know, like, what do I do for fun or whatever? None of that. It was just, oh, your voice out. Like,
I mean, automatically, once they heard her voice, I feel like it was no need to ask any questions. I mean, that would have been the polite thing to do. But I just feel like, I don't know. Once they heard her voice, it was just over and done with. And it was like, she wasn't their type really anymore. So, I don't know. Comment down below how y'all feel about that. Because, I mean, a woman can't help how deep her voice is. I mean, obviously, she was born that way. So, you know, y'all, when she came on the video, I'm not gonna lie, I did too. I was like, hold on, her voice is kind of deep. But now that she's talking on the reunion, it sounded a little like different. So, I don't know.
You know, I feel like it's not as deep in person, and I feel like I agree with Arlette. It is a feminine voice. It's deeper, like maybe like Jasmine Sullivan or Toni Braxton, but it's still a feminine voice.
Okay,
it's not something I think you need to pop up a balloon over. But
I mean, you can't even say that though, because it's the first reaction that you get. Somebody walking out, like, okay, she look decent, and then she talk. And they're like, oh, no, hell no. That's just the first reaction. Like, you know,
honestly, I sat down to think about it. I was like, okay, if the roles were reversed, like I'm on the lineup and a man walks out and he has a really high-pitched voice, I'll be a little hesitant, you know? I'm gonna be like, you know, so I kind of understood their point of view, which is why I wasn't offended at all. Like, I was
you
not.
took it very well.
Yeah, I was not upset. I expected it coming, like, you know, so I wasn't upset. I got that point of view.
Okay, let's hear from Jordan.
I'm all the way off topic, but I just wanted to ask this question.
We're gonna skip a little through
They
here.
calling you Dr. Dez. You a doctor? You a real doctor?
What does doctor mean to you?
Are you a real doctor? Like,
Yeah, I have a doctorate degree.
Okay, I just wanted to
That's my name. It is my name and my title.
He earned that.
Don't worry, we'll get back. We'll get to him. We'll get to him.
I want to say something about this beautiful lady right here.
Okay, here we go.
Slow down. She's a female. Yeah. Not only a female, a feminine female. Born female.
Yeah, bro.
So,
hold on. Because it's getting good. Y'all let me know if we should do a part 2 or should I just skim through it and then we make it to the end. But already it's been time, so no lie, I feel like I'm gonna do a part 2. Just like how I did on the game episode, which I will be coming out with part 2 of episode soon. possibly this week, actually. I can do that this week if you guys want that. But I think I'm going to do a part 2 on this. We're going to keep going, but I'm going to definitely do a part 2 to this so we can actually watch it together to the end.
Yeah, she's, believe it or not, Uche, you did not get the respect that you deserve from the lineup when you work on that show.
Wow.
I want to tell you that
I mean, if you
deserve to at least have a chance to express yourself when you walk in there.
I agree.
Yeah, so on behalf of the man, I want to apologize on behalf of the men that popped their balloon for not giving you a chance.
Don't apologize to me, gang. Don't apologize to me.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this up.
No, he's funny. He talking about don't apologize for me. He like, I meant that and I stand by it. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you want her, just say that. That's what I just said. Like, if he want her, just say that. You don't have to talk for anybody else. Just say you want her.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next topic. The ladies of episode 35 were harshly criticized in the comments. Let's take a look at some of their moments.
And I don't like joggers.
I end up popping my balloon because I'm just not like sexually attracted.
You're handsome. I just don't think that you're like, I don't think we would align.
I end up popping my balloon because I have a thing with like light skin.
I feel like you could have just did more on the outfit. Like, it's just like straightforward.
You're a handsome man. You're well put together. Your
Your
head is on straight.
She irritated me a little bit because she just be saying anything, and it's like, girl.
But I just don't think that we would connect if we were to go further.
Okay.
Just a nose ring. I don't like nose ring on men.
For sure.
It was just more so for me. It was kind of like the accessories, and then it was the ball head on top of it.
For sure.
I was just like, it was just too much.
You are a very handsome man. You're not ugly at all. I would say I pop my balloon because just the way you speak.
And then all the like cuts and all that. No,
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like this big one. No. That's big.
That big.
They're ripped. I'm confused.
All right, so ladies, the comments on your episode, you know, they called you guys picky, immature, childish, confused, all of that stuff. Like, how do you guys feel?
I feel like some people who come on here just be very like picky and popping their balloons on stuff that's just not needed. Like, it's really like, do you want to fall in love or are you just here to play games? Because
about what people were saying.
I mean, for me, it's like, right, I'm dating to marry.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that I'm not like physically attracted to, or I'm not connecting to like intellectually, you know, I'm not intellect, but I'm just saying, like, if there's something like that, like, I'm going to pop because I don't want that to be an issue right off the bat.
Okay.
You know, if we're already starting off like that. So, I mean, people can call it picky, people can call it, you know, being choosy. And I'm choosing someone I want to be with for the rest of my life. I came on the show for love. So I wanted to make sure I was intentional with who I chose.
Okay.
I agree with her.
I agree with
like,
that.
if we out in the real world, the first thing I look at is your physical appearance. So like I came onto this show doing the same thing I do out, you know, in the real world. Like if I'm not physically attracted to you, then I'm a pop, you know? And then like say I am physically attracted to somebody. Once we get past that and I know I'm physically attracted to you, then I'll go like deeper. Okay, now I want to figure out how you are emotionally and mentally and spiritually, and I want to know you like in and out. But if initially I'm not physically attracted, we ain't getting nowhere.
Okay. Tiana?
A lot of initial judgment based off of like us popping. So like they expected us to, I know like a lot of people like want us to match, but we had a handful of guys and you know, they might have not been our type or there was something that we didn't like about them. So we popped and like people like gave us backlash just for popping for whatever reason, like we said, but it's like, you know, we may not just like that thing about that person. Like it's a handful of guys. Maybe we like it about maybe we might like something about somebody else, but it's like, yeah, I just feel like we got a lot of backlash, like initial backlash off of us popping. Like a lot of people said we were hopping on a bandwagon because somebody might have popped and I might have popped right after that person.
No,
and they were like,
hold on. I need to talk about this because last time I watched her pop the balloon, I said the same exact thing. And I think it's true. I know what she's going to say. She's going to be like, no, it's just how we actually feel. But personally, on multiple videos that I've watched with the pop the balloon, it is a common thing where when one person pop or like a couple of people pop, then they all pop. And it's like, follow by your own suit. Don't be following about what this person doing or what he doing or what she doing. If that's your type, that's your type. I don't care if you got one balloon, you the only balloon left, then go with that. Don't just be following by everybody, because are you here to find love for yourself, or are you here just to be here? And some people on there do be coming on there just for exposure. So I feel like you can really tell when it's genuine and when it's not, because it is true. You can tell when a couple of girls pop their balloon, a couple of guys pop their balloon, and then the rest follow suit. They do be doing that, but they would never admit that, which is fine. But yeah, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna stop it right here. What, we 26 minutes in. Most definitely, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. On part 2, I will be skipping through it a little bit. Probably next time you see it on part 2, it's probably going to be in the middle of the video, just for the simple fact that this video is 1 hour long, and that's just a lot of time. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me reacting to it. Definitely go check this video out. I'll make sure to put the link to the video down below, but come back for part 2 because it's going to be funny, and we're going to really get down to the nitty gritty of this reaction. So I love you guys. God bless you. Bye.